Only 16 mini stars left to go. We're near the end. Good luck, Rosalina. What the hell? Why do you sound like that? Wow, really are saving the classics for the end. Shit. Oh, God. They making me play this? I can't go back? Oh, God, they upped the difficulty on them, too. Oh, jeez. Well, at least it's still a classic. I picked Mario Party 2 version, even though it's basically the same as 1, just simpler arenas. Of course, what would a Mario Party minigame collection be without what some consider the greatest Mario Party minigame? Bumper balls. There is something fun to be said about the brute force minigames in this. Good, got rid of the very hard computer. And I won very quickly. Wow. They these balls have a lot of bounce and drift to them. God damn. Like, come on. You want to call yourself the top 100 when Japan just called 100 minigame collection? You're going to go to the top 100. You better have some good shit in there. Bumper Balls is deemed a certified classic. I was saying, oh wow, they forced me to do that one. They did not want me to go back. That was fucked up. I want to go back and put a favorite on that. Yeah, that's right. You get through that. See how much. Did you just favorite that one? What's the matter with you? What the hell? Favorite's a luck-based minigame. It's a classic. I think it's fun at least. Oh good, at least this they did shape so the colorblind people can actually see shit for this. Oh good, no very hard computers. That makes this easy. Why do they only do it for friggin' bumper balls so far? So pay attention to the shapes and colors, and basically, it's Simon Says. Pay attention to what color for shape, tone, lips, and stay there, and you're good. Yeah, they definitely did that to tackle the colorblind. Which, well, was obvious from friggin' Mario Party 1 on, well, the co-op channel. I mean, my friends, one of our friends who was there for us from 1 was colorblind, so some of the shit was difficult for him, which was very unfortunate. And Nintendo's always been one of the worst with the whole accessibility thing for colorblind people. Then again, color is their jam, so it makes sense. Sucks to suck! I ground pound you to oblivion, bitch! How's it feel? I probably went a little too far there. Well, welcome back, everybody, to more Let's Play Mario Party, the top 100. Is your host, the MJ4106. And we're here to finish off the minigame island mode today, which we're very close to the end of already. Give us some classics to end it on. Angry Mayhem is not a classic to me, but oh god, Peach! Oh my god, she's so stronger than everybody! Oh no! She's here to rule now. See up, jump, punch, and kick! Your way to survival!
Let's go. Start.
Well, with only friggin' 3 minigames now left to go, feels proper. Ow! Hitting an endpoint. Wow, the very hard computer got last. Wow. This AI is tragic, I swear. They kicked her off me! And Luigi got kicked, they both just stood there to fall in! I swear, sometimes the computers are so stupid! I really don't understand it, man. I really don't. Alright, well, last mini game. Oh, God! Oh! Heat stroke! This one, it feels like it can be imbalanced, but you have to be very good at your reactions. So basically, I have a bunch of hexagons that they are standing on. I have to smack them all away. I have to get them to basically fly off with them before they can reach the surface of the sun, for some reason. Don't know why they're not dying, but whatever. Press A to swing. Press B to fake. So you have to jump so you can easily whack them off afterwards. They also have fireballs they have to avoid as I get further down. That one's very hard for the single player to lose. And it's a good one, though. I do like it, all things considered. You gonna force me to play the last one before I can favorite this one? I wonder. Well, all that's left! Good, you made it! I'm disappointed if I didn't get to crush you personally. I think I know what this is. This last minigame is winner take all, and I'm gonna win! Yes. That you say. How about no? Hey! It's a fun amount when you run away! And of course, they decided to end it with a frickin' Bowser minigame. A boss battle minigame. Last minigame's winner take all, and I'm gonna win. There's no difficulty here because it's just a big final Bowser battle. Which I'll admit, the final one from Mario Party 4 is a very fitting one. Except the last minigame they have is Mario Party 4's final battle. You can only jump and ground pound and move. Otherwise, I'm getting out of here. Oh, and then Bowser Jr. here replacing the Koopa kids. The Koopa Kids stopped being a thing, I keep forgetting. It feels like they were still trying to figure out what to do with the Koopa Kids. But yep, this is basically Mario Party 4's final minigame. So let's do this! Let's chase Bowser Jr. So yep, note that I have health. And well, basically I just want to try not to lose all my health as I make my way to the end here. They used to give you time limits in frickin' original Mario Party 4. This is just wanted to get through the challenge. Oh, just so you know, your health carries over, so be careful about that. They even changed the image to be Bowser Jr. here. Grab pound the tiles to solve the puzzle. Oh, nice to give you a break so you can actually take some time to like look and think before you get started on it. Sliding piece puzzles. Japan loves these things. Bye, Bowser Jr. Don't need to deal with you. You really think you get through my spinning wheels of fire? Now we go chase Bowser. Yeah, good luck with that, bitch. You got a long way to go. You ain't no real princess if I ever heard of one. I don't like those that self-acclaim the princess without having the actual royalty to it. Hey, how'd you get over here so quick? You can flow. That's bullshit. How dare you cheat? And this one's a bit of a pain in the ass. So pay attention to this one. If you happen to pound it wrong, you get very stuck like I did when I did this in Mario Party 4 myself. Just watch out for Bowser's attacks as you try to solve the puzzle. You only pound the ones that have an empty spot adjacent to them. And you have some as the very bottom right piece is missing on both puzzles. Once you get through all that, time for a real duel, bitch! Ground pound 3 switches to defeat Bowser. That's it. Now that Bowser also has health. Eat the power of my fire boomerang! This is fucking cool. Yeah, sure it is, Bowser. Oh, what a... Hey! How are you so enlightening? I think you're on a foreigner side. It's bullshit! So, yep. Just pound 3 switches, you form a triangle. As long as Bowser's inside when it strikes, he takes damage. So, yep. I recommend at least hitting 2 that are a decent bit apart. Ow! You tackled me! Why'd you tackle me, bro? Do I need damage in this? Okay, yeah, don't end up in it yourself or you also take damage. I wanted to confirm that. I was pretty sure that was something that happened before. I just didn't remember. Oh god, oh god! Woo, that was close. God damn it! Stop doing that! How do you have that power? You can only jump over the boomerangs at least. So be very careful now. Get in there and die! Oh, what? Come on! I didn't even see it! And there you go! Beat Bowser that, and you win! The final battle is done! Only 10 coins for that, what a rip! By the way, there we go! You get to that? You got all 300 mini-stars! You got the master difficulty for computers! You know, battle the most powerful Kong! So you update easy, normal, hard, very hard, now master. So basically the AI is very competitive and hard to beat. Yay! There we go! The whole map is cleared! I'll say this for you. You kept it interesting. Come back sometime for a rematch. I'll be ready for you then. Too bad it's not different minigame, it's exactly the same. It'd be fun if we actually did something more of this, but no, that's it. I know. Sorry, as president, I don't have a lot of influence like Mario does. You reached the goal! Congratulations! Wait, how's the president have influence? But you're welcome to play anytime! Alright. That's it? That's how this ends? Yep. That's it. You beat the final battle, I was like, congratulations, you had fun, didn't you? God damn it, that's literally it. Yep. There you go! That's the end of Mario Party, the top 100. That's it! Yeah. Unfortunately, it's, well, at least you can see on the bottom screen they're, you know, at least admiring some of the, you know, some of the history of some of the Mario parties, and, you know, they're fun mini-games. They have at least one from all of them, so, you know. It's a nice appreciation package for Mario Party as a whole, at least looking back at its minigame history. Nicely referenced Waluigi and Daisy in 3 because they were introduced in 3. And you couldn't use either of them in the story mode for some reason, which was, well, yeah, it was odd. They made it kind of weird how it worked in story mode, so it actually makes sense. I still wish they had alternate board modes for some of these games like they had with frickin'... Oh god, my friend would not be happy to see Yoshi for 5. Oh, Coda. But, yeah. Frickin', I still love the dual mode from 3. I wish they had alternate, like, weird play styles like they had in 3. And I guess, well, Super Mario Party want to go the tag team thing. Having, like, different board mechanics. I know people hate the car thing. I know that. Believe me, I know people hate the car thing. And when I was talking about the different board mechanics, I forgot completely about Mario Party Island Tour. And Star Rush. Well, in case for those who don't know, the whole tag team thing from Super Mario Party is actually built on what Star Rush did for its main mode. Its other mode for its main boards? I will show you that next episode, or one bonus episode of this series. Yeah, surprisingly, we have one. Actually, just make it a finale. It's not a bonus episode. Just call it the finale. Show you playing a Mario Party game on this is truly like. But, yeah. Mario Party Island Tour, we got different rules for all the boards, but unfortunately, most of them were not interesting. A lot of it was like, get to the end first or whatever. It was, oh god, the boards were dumb and frickin' Island Tour. Weird, why do all the Mario Parties mention Mario Party Advance? I wonder about that. They're never mentioned for anything. Thank you for playing! And again, as bad as Island Tour is, at least it's not the Outcast that Advance is. At the very least, it's not the Outcast that Mario Party Advance itself is. Alright, there we go. We got the 103 pack. And that was the only other pack there was. But yep. It's like that. We got everything but stuff in the collection is stuff we still don't have. We got all the minigame island stuff and all 100 minigames. So, oh god, was I about to delete it? Oh, I had to confirm. Okay. Yeah, we'll go over minigame match later. Championship battles do 3 or 5 minigames. Let's see what else is in the collection. Viewer special collections here. Try to collect the complete set. Staff credits are locked down, so you can feel them whenever you want. You have items, which, well, I guess I can't go over all this stuff. Let's see what you have here. Here are the game's music. Ah. You unlock stuff for frickin' playing some of the modes, I guess. Oh, I guess this is the stuff I'm missing, the music. Oh. They actually mentioned all the music of, like, each game it's from. Yeah, they mentioned every single game that each of the musics are from. That's good. They say music from all of them. Oh, a music track I don't have. Yeah, it looks like a lot of our minigames I haven't played yet, technically. Do I have all the others, I wonder? Oh, because I haven't played those, I guess technically I don't. So that's all I'm missing in the collection stuff. Okay, so I guess I don't care about that too much. Well, you want to see some of the items we have in the main mode here? I will show you. The Dash Mushroom gives a little extra to your rolls by adding 3. Gold Dash Mushroom, when you need a big boost, use this to add 5 to your roll. Yeah, don't forget, they changed the rules of these, and you roll 1 through 6. It's fucking bizarre, these ones. From 9 all the way up through frickin', well, this one, I guess, technically. Poison Mushroom, lower rivals roll by 2. Practicing? You wouldn't do that to me, now. Yep, I know that feeling. Double dice, what's better than rolling? Rolling 2 dice at once. What box? Wish you could be where one of your rivals is? This box lets you live that dream. It's not space swapping, but it'll do. Dueling Glove, just the thing you need to challenge a rival to a duel. The Lucky Card, triples the chance of playing the minigame you selected. Oh, yeah. And basically, I think in this game, everybody gets to pick the minigame they want to do of the ones that are there. Trump Card, dump all of your ho-hum items on a rival in exchange for all their sweet gear. Which are all these items. Pipe, swap positions with all your rivals. Tables start fast, don't they? Sure do. Mega Fly Guy, this handy one-up toy can snatch an item away from one of your rivals. Ooh, item steal, neat. Boo Bell sends out Boo to fetch one of your rival's stars. And the Genie Lamp grants one very specific wish. The desire to be at the spot with the star balloon. What if I wanted a different wish? This Genie is very, very stingy. Damn it. Trump Call. The time change up to the star balloon to see where he drags it. And a Bowser Suit. Let Bowser's might flow through you as you stop on your rivals to steal their stars. Stealing stars in the Bowser Suit does feel like a dick move rather than coins, but whatever. Also, look back at the history of Mario Party, the series guide. Get some background on the games of the Mario Party series. They do have at least all the main ones here. Oh god, the characters! We'll go over that later. But yep, may as well go over my view of a lot of Mario Parties from before this point. Yeah, the original Mario Party, the one that started it all. Who knows, it's such fun to play board games and mini games with friends. Especially the control stick spinning garbage. The experimental game it was assigned was a good classic and a good, foundation for what was surprisingly a really fun party game that, luck aside, can be a fun time if you're willing to embrace it. Mario Party 2. Mario and friends create the theme park of Mario Land and must defend it when Bowser attacks. They're fighting over what name it was supposed to be, damn it! The one that basically enhanced on everything Mario Party 1 and became the instant classic of the series. I mean, it was the first one to really nail a lot of things right. The bouncing was better, introducing items, and, well, yeah, having the costumes and stuff is also something to appreciate. The visual flair really helps this one. It's the reason why so many people say it's their favorite Mario Party. It's my second favorite, only to 3. Shit, I didn't want to go there yet. Mario Party 3, a Millennium Star-stunning adventure in a world of toys. Oh yeah, you're stuffed in a box, that's right, a toy chest. But yep, Mario Party 3, the one that had a solo mode, introduced new characters, and well, had weird board gimmicks with action time, as well as you have 3 items at once instead of just 1. Along with the Game Guy minigames and stuff. Oh yeah, Mario Party 2 also introduced battle minigames, I forgot about that. It also got rid of the cruelty that 1 had. But yeah, there's a reason that 3 is my favorite, because it feels like it expands on 2. Minigames may not hit quite as memorably as in 2, but the board mechanics, the fun story mode, as well as, well, had Waluigi Daisy be introduced, and the duel mode! 3 is absolutely my favorite. I love what 3 offers, I cannot let that go. Mario Party 4! Challenge the map crafted by Toad and Shy Guys to receive your presents. What about the others? You had Goomba, you had Koopa, you had Boo, and you had Bowser! What about them? Did they only Toad and Shy Guys did this? It's so dumb! Oh, god damn it. Well, yep, Floor, has good minigames, and, the whole mini-mega mechanic was kind of interesting, but the boards themselves are terrible. The boards are awful. And despite the minigames being good, there's not a lot of quantity to it, so it can get pretty old. As always, for my version of doing Mario Party 4 story mode, things got incredibly formulaic to a point of being disturbing. That's why I don't think too highly of 4, unfortunately. Mario Party 5! The party moves to the dream world. Kick things off with the star spirits and a variety of dream maps. Which some strategy guides have said they were created for Mario Party, which really spits in the face of people that love Paper Mario. But yeah, Mario Party 5 is my third favorite, because, they decided to change up the items, where instead of it being just items you use, you either pay to use them on yourself, or use it for free by throwing it on a space, and basically, if somebody lands on it, it works for them. Really interesting way to use the items. They refined it a bit in 6 and 7, so you possess the boards, but, it was kind of a weird gambling nature to the frickin', the items. Also, I love the boards. The fact they have the most since 1 with 7 boards, and, yeah, I just had a great time with this. The minigames are amongst my favorite of the entire series. The solo player mode may be lacking compared to 3 and 4, but playing multiplayer, 5 is the one on the GameCube me and my brothers always went back to. It just wasn't as good as 2 or 3 because of the memories and old school nature of those, but 5 is still great. Mario Party 6! Bright and Twilight are bickering in their home in the sky. Collect stars to help them make up. Yeah, you literally did that. All the stars you collect, you put in a star bag, you basically buy the book. You basically unlock the happy ending. Dumb. The very slacking single-player mode kind of puts a downer on that for me doing this for the channel, but honestly, Mario Party 6 is pretty good, too. The day-night cycle keeps all the boards very interesting, even some of the minigames changing up. It feels a little more by the numbers of it, but the alternate rule changes do actually help. So, it was the first one of them trying to do actual alternate rules for boards, keep things fresh and interesting. And nailed it right for the most part, all that unlockable board with either you chasing TK or being chased by Bowser. It's kind of a fucked up board, but Mario Party 6 is still a pretty good time. Oh, they also introduced the micro minigames. Yeah, that was a thing. Mario Party 7! Team Mario set sail on a world spanning tour in a decked-out cruise ship. My second favorite of the GameCube era, actually. I know a lot of people say it's the most by-the-numbers Mario Party, but, it it was still pretty good. They had more of the alternate rule sets. I feel like I liked them overall better than some of the ones in 6. But, yeah, the whole tag team mechanic actually made it so, you know, playing like 2-on-2 or having 8-player, it was actually kind of exciting to do. They also had a mic minigame space, which is kind of dumb. I personally do not like the microphone stuff from those Mario parties, but, you know, they're there for the people that did. I thought 7 was a generally good time. But again, that's towards the end of the golden era, I guess you want to call it that. The golden era was 2 through 7, so, yeah. The end of the golden era right there. And then Mario Party 8. It's time for the annual Star Carnival. Win out over your rivals to become a superstar. Ugh. The Waggle Fest that Mario Party 8 is really kills it for me. The minigames are awful in 8. Mostly because of the Waggle Fest garbage. For a lot of it, anyway. There is a personality to be had here. Even the graphical style does feel very disgusting. Like, some of it feels like it puts like a weird shine paint over what 4 through 7 were. And somehow it looks worse to me. And not only that, the boards, only half of them I found to be interesting. The other half were just kind of lacking for me. Well, the minigames were garbage. That's why the mainline entries, it's my least favorite. I know some people might look down on me saying, it's the best one! It's the most fun, it's like the one most people played. Yeah, it doesn't help that it was garbage. Yeah, like I said, I see it as a reason for why Mario Party changed drastically after 8. It was seen as the most by-the-numbers Mario Party, and it was just the least well-received by critics. It was rough, and I'm one of those people that says, yeah, it's not a fun Mario Party. At least in my personal opinion. One of the only mainline ones I dread going back to. Mario Party 9! Everyone pile in! It's time to hit the road to get back the mini star that Bowser stole. And what was seen as the big revival for Mario Party, or at least the first one, Mario Party 9. After Hudson Soft and Under, the series took a big break when they formed GameCube and created Mario Party 9. Trying to change the formula by making it so everybody would be involved, you know, not taking turns and literally just, you know, driving around together. They tried something different, and I respect it. I know a lot of people hate it, but, you know, after having 8 entries of basically playing the same way, it's nice they tried something new. It didn't always hit, and there are certainly some flaws by, for example, not allowing a minigame automatically after everybody took a turn. There are certainly some misses in the execution, but otherwise, I still think it was great. And honestly, the minigames that GameCube does, the vast majority of them are better than what was in the classic era. Yeah, I said it. I think minigames now are better than they used to be. Overall. Not definitely, but not like on a case-by-case basis, but overall, I think the minigames that they do now are better than what they used to be. There are some that drag on, but otherwise they're good. But yeah, I like Mario Party 9 for what it was. Just, I want to say, if you're going to play these, I recommend you try to go for minigames. It makes it better. And we had a good solo mode again, so that was helpful too. But yeah, I liked it. It wasn't nearly as Waggle Fest bullshitty as 8 was. And then, 10. A new party begins, and Bowser is the star? You must defeat Mario and friends. There's a reason I haven't gone over 10 on the channel at all. There's no single-player mode to this at all. There's only 5 ports, I think. And, it's basically Mario Party 9 again. But they do have Bowser Party, which I will admit is pretty fun. And they do have you taking advantage of a lot of the Mario amiibo, so you can actually have a traditional Mario Party game of that too. But you need amiibo for it, which is kind of dumb. At the very least, it exists. I'll admit, it basically feels like 9, but it's kind of lacking compared to 9, honestly. It's like less content, but it is basically 9 again. The fact that people were divisive on the car mechanic already just made this one worse. It's on Wii U. I don't think many people I know played it at all. I'm like the only one in my friend group who did. I know Coda did, and he was a big Mario Party nut for a while too. And we have other characters that showed up in the Mario Party series, basically 3 through 8. Millennium Star, the brightest of all, said to shine only once a millennium. Whoever has it is the biggest superstar in the galaxy. Even though that one's a fake, because the real one is inside this asshole, Tumble. The Millennium Star's power infused life into this humble die. He now acts as a guide to the partygoers. I don't know if I want to say it's a spoiler unless we're saying that he's the one who created Tumble. Because that's a big spoiler for saying the Millennium Star's powers infused in him. God, it's a big spoiler. For how long you know the story about? That's pretty big, man. Damn. Dream Depot Star Spirits. Star Spears from the Dream Depot, a dreamy world found far away in the starry sky. Okay, so, what, they rebrand Star Haven just being called the Star Depot? Really? Yeah, we're turning into a hotel. It's actually kind of good. Shut up, L-Star. I don't care about your hotel. Hey! Make a lot of money off it! Good for you. But yeah, they were just there. They just got in the party. They weren't really significant. Same with Bright and Twilight 6. Age of the Sun and Moon shining in the sky over Mario's world. And he turns as day passes into night and back. That Mario Party only happened because these students happened to have a massive ego. But we had to play by their rules to actually earn stars to make them realize you can both exist. Yes, the eclipse is perfect. Number 7, Toadsworth, even though he's introduced to Sunshine, but whatever. Princess Peach's elderly retainer, who gifted the party goers with a vacation cruise that Bowser tried to subsequently ruin because he wanted to be invited too. Not that he deserved it, but he wanted to be invited because he's an asshole. But Toadsworth was literally just there. Racist bastard. What do? MC Ballyhoo and Big Top from 8. MC Ballyhoo is on the mic, while Big Top is on his head. Together they act as guides to the Star Carnival. Yep. Frickin' discount Chuck Quizmo. It's weird how similar he looks to Chuck Quizmo from Paper Mario, admittedly. Yeah, he was a nice, fun party host, I guess. Yeah, it's a lot of the history of Mario Party, though. For those of you that care about it, it's, at least I can skip the credits again. It's nice to look back on how far Mario Party has come. And, ND-Cube's era has been rough, but at least we're back to the gold standard now. Again, it's supposed to do different rules every once in a while. We got the decathlon, we have championship battles, so play 3 or 5 minigames to decide. Looks like the only other unlockables are me showing off the music for these. Oh, it's also play with friends. By those who have the game or let others share your game. Okay, they don't have a companion app for this. Okay. But yep. People who don't have the game can go to the system's home menu and select download play. The other player system shows system menus required. You cannot use download play. A player must select cancel and go through system settings to update the system first. God damn it. But yep. You can play multiplayer on this as be expected. At least they allow the full game for you only having one cartridge. That's something that I appreciate from Mario Party. And overall, a lot of Nintendo handheld stuff as a whole. They allow multiplayer without needing to have a bunch of copies of the same game. It is honestly appreciated that they do that. Unlike a lot of other freaking games and companies that basically require everybody to have a console and do multiplayer. I appreciate when multiplayer efforts can be done with just one game in the handheld market. Or, letting actual people do multiplayer on the same console. I hope it's something they start bringing back next generation. If you're going to make these consoles more powerful and more stupidly expensive, the least you can do is at least allow all of us to play together like we used to back in the day. You should have the power to do it, so fucking do it! Stop being lazy! That's at least one thing that EA Sports games do right. And again, if they didn't, they had fighting games. If they didn't do that, that would feel incredibly stupid. Online-only fighting game sounds like the dumbest shit I've ever heard of in my life. But yeah. So yeah, the history of Mario Party is pretty interesting one. That's why I had a collection like this to begin with, even if it isn't amazing. Let's see what we have here. Oh, normal's the lowest difficulty app, actually. Okay, you can favor them through here, too. But you can see all the ones I've unlocked. Basically, all the exclamation point ones are the ones that are unlockables. They look at all the minigames here. Free for all, 1 on 3, 2 on 2, duel. There's like 4 duels? Jeez, I also got to favor that one. I really wanted that one. That one's actually fun too. Goddamn, you can't favorite all of them. Special, yes. You gotta do some of the special ones in here. But I need to show up Block Star or Stick and Spin. Or Jewel Drop. Oh, Jewel Drop is from 10. Okay. I see. Oh yeah, those are long puzzle minigames. I don't feel like going over them. Oh, you also separated my Mario Party series as well. They only had 6 from 1. Well, yeah, they took the Mario Party 2 versions for a lot of us. That actually makes sense. 13 from Mario Party 2. They had 12 from 3. 14 from 4. Damn. They did have a lot from 4. They had, 17 from 5. See? Once again, justifying my stance on loving freaking Mario Party 5. Minigames are fantastic. 9 of them from 6. Yeah, I should probably make sure I actually pick all the ones I really like. Wait, Daisy Rotisserie is fun. Having 12 from Mario Party 7. Again, another good era there. Including the party one. Only 2 of the DK minigames. What was the one they didn't have from that? What's the other single player one? I don't think it was the bridge one. I think that was 6. Only 3 from 8. They had 10 of them from 9. Again, proving that minigames were pretty good then, too. They only had 3 of them from 8. And 4 of them from 10. Oh, wow. They had more from 10 than from 8. That kind of proves my point how shitty 8 is, man. The minigames are awful. The boards are bland. But yeah, you know, it's a good way to relive the Mario Party series, but then again, at this point, you're better off playing the newer Mario Parties. They'll probably bring back the older minigames at some point if Super Mario Party Jamboree is anything to go by. So, you know, we'll leave it at that. You can play all the minigames to your heart content. I'll leave it at that. So, well, we got through that. All that's left is the rest of the collection is just playing the other modes, which I don't really care for. Although, I may as well end this whole series by doing something fun. Come back next time for the finale. We played most of the minigames in this collection, other than those little puzzle games. I'll show off the mode that basically is one of the 2 main modes in Mario Party Star Rush. I'll show you everything this game has to offer. That is the last thing that hasn't really been shown off in this game other than 2 minigames. Or 3 minigames. Like, I'm not even kidding. That's it. That's it. This last thing is going to show off the whole entire game. Like I said, it's a Let's Play for a reason. I'm showing off everything in this game because it's that lacking. Man, people think we waste money on games now. I wasted $28 on this game. It really makes me reflect. I should be spending my money much more wisely on video games instead of being a blind Nintendo fanboy. That's why you should have bought a Switch too. Look, man, I go for discounts on the games, all right? I thought the hardware pricing was fair-ish. I was over for $400. $450 was in my range. Game prices, though, that's another issue. Okay, so I'll show the other mode next time. The Decathlon stuff, I don't care for. It's basically just a series of minigames, so who cares?